Right, just why are we seeing such a popularity of this machine now?
Well, we've been talking to people about it for a couple of years, quite a bit of interest, which is why we launched the Ferticast, the granular fertiliser version of it last year at Lama. Did a number of trials this summer, but the key reason for that everyone is so interested in it now is the amount of crops that failed, or very poor crops that we've got around that were established last autumn. The reason for that, obviously, is very, very wet harvest, late harvest, and very cold, wet autumn, which meant that the crop didn't get a chance to get established on a strong plant before the winter, and therefore cold in the winter, and you've got a lot of failed crops by the springtime. What you can do with the liquid nitrogen really is provide yourself with a bit of an insurance policy, and actually put some nitrogen on to give it a bit of a boost to start off with, in order to get a decent sort of plant in a very short space of time before the winter sets in and everything stops growing. So effectively you've got something that can survive the winter. And there was one or two customers that have done a little bit more with granular fertiliser or their own homemade liquid fertiliser systems, and huge success compared with people right next door who didn't put the fertiliser on. So it's particularly of interest now because there's a groundswell of knowledge that it gives them a guarantee. Rape's obviously worth good money again, and people don't like a failed crop and a field that's not generating them any money.
And what about for the person who's sort of struggling on rear lift capacity or needs something else that's not on the back of the machine?
Okay, well obviously we've got the system, the tank, and all of the components are pretty much the same through our whole range. But we have concentrated on trying to make machines to fit our subsoilers and our seeders, because we've got a ready market out there, people who are wanting these machines. But we've also made other units. We've got a machine for a hydraulic folding subsoiler of ours. We've got a skid unit which effectively you can mount onto the middle of a big trail cultivator of any make, and then front mounted unit like this one here, 600, 800 or 1,000 litre tank, put on the front linkage on the front of the tractor, and then obviously pipes down the back of the tractor and mount the outlets and the nozzles on the subsoiler or cultivator that you've got. So we're trying to look after people's needs for other types of cultivators, not just ours as well, because obviously there's a bigger market for people that haven't got our equipment.